Hi, everybody. I'm Pete, one of the client relationship managers here at Zest. And today, in our next of our series of Zest Sessions, I'm delighted to be joined by Richard Dickson, who's the HR director at James Cowper Kreston. Firstly, Richard, welcome, and thank you for joining us at Zest today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, great. No, I'm really pleased to have you. And Richard, just in terms of today, it'd be great just to understand a little bit more about your own role and the company, and also touch a little bit around what you enjoy outside of work as well. So really keen to
Sure.
sort of expand on that if I can. And Richard, also you and I have known each other for a number of years. I guess for those that are watching and listening, would you mind just explaining a little bit more around your company and the areas that you're involved with?
Sure. So I work for James Cowper Kreston. So we're a firm of accountants and business advisors. I guess the core of our business is the SME market, own managed businesses, but we have a wide breadth and depth of clients from corporates to one man bands, and we're a full service offering. So as well as individuals, companies, we have a payroll team, an outsourcing team. So yeah, very much full service.
Great. And I noticed this one else that you've been there for about 5 or 6 years, I believe. So
A little bit longer.
longer than that.
Yeah. 7.5 years I've
Wow.
been there now, and really enjoy it. And part of that is the people. And we're a partnership, so we've got about 19 partners who all sing off the same hymn sheet. Very easy to get on with, and make my life easier.
Great. And I was just going to say, and you just touched on it, you've obviously seen the business grow over that time.
Yes, quite yes. Particularly the last couple of years, and that's more from a student perspective. We're taking on maybe between 20 and 25 students each year now, where 3-4 years ago it'd be between 8 and 12.
Great. And Richard, just turning to your own role as well, as your HR director. I mean, I guess those watching and listening will perhaps have a perception in terms of the areas that you cover. But would you mind just explaining a little bit more about your role and get your key areas of focus?
Sure. So very much a generalist role. So looking at the full remit from a HR perspective, whether it's reward and benefit, whether it's attraction and retention, employee relations. Not that we have many of those issues to deal with, thankfully. So yeah, the full cycle. Small team. There's a team of 5 of us. Look after the business, and making sure that our working environment is as inclusive, as supportive, and as rewarding as it can be.
Oh, that's great to hear. And is there, I mean, you've touched on it a little bit there, but is there an area that you most enjoy?
Um, for me, it's about getting out and about. So visiting each of our offices, which we've got 5, and making sure that I'm visible, but also get to meet everyone and see what's going on in each office.
Yeah, great. And I know also we worked together a few years, and also again, you're very passionate in everything that you do. I mean, is there anything that you're particularly proud of? And also, you've been there for 7 years, so it's something when you look back, you think, yeah, I'm really pleased that we.
Yeah, good question. And that's, yes, we have grown, but it's about keeping that. I don't want to say it, but it is a family feel.
Yeah.
We still are that sort of paternalistic firm, and we want to remain so. We don't want individuals joining us and becoming a number by any stretch. So all the partners, as well as the directors, will get to know individuals by name and probably see them on a quite a regular basis. If I can just touch on our students, they particularly get to work with and interact with the directors from their first day,
Yeah.
which is great for us.
Yeah, and that's great. And as you say, that becomes more difficult as you grow. So it's great that you're keeping that sort of
Sure.
culture there as you grow as well. And just I guess just briefly on Zest, if I may, obviously, Richard. I mean, you've mentioned before there, obviously you worked with us for a number of years as well. Like I say, so it's a company you enjoy working with.
Yes. Yeah. No. Absolutely. In terms of our interactions with whether it be yourself or when we get round to the flex window and working with the project team, no issues at all. It's very conversational. It's very relaxed. And yeah, love working with you.
Great. No, thank you for pleased you said. And just in terms of that sort of relationship side, I appreciate your work with a number of different sort of suppliers as well. I guess how important is that to you to have that sort of, I guess, conversational relationship, or that sort of more informal feel?
When it's a key
Yeah.
platform, yes, yeah, and we want to get it right. And from a user experience, we want to make sure that it's delivering, both on ease of use and the information and access to benefits that they get through it. So yeah, very important.
Great. And with coming now towards the end of 2023, which I can't believe actually, but we are nearly there.
Yeah.
As you look back on the year, has there been sort of again sort of highlight or a sort of key sort of project that you've been involved with?
I guess this year it's been recruitment's been it's been a tough market, but we've had some great successes. And also probably back end of last year, but certainly this year we've started our equality, diversity, and inclusive journey. So we've had some great successes there, which will continue.
Absolutely, and then you just sort of leading me into the sort of next question, really. That as you look forward then into 2024, what's on the agenda? Another busy year, I suspect.
Absolutely, always is. Yes. So 2024 will be more of a focus on well-being, but also benefits. We've not changed our benefits package for a number of years, so there's a spotlight on what we could or couldn't do as far as benefits are concerned. So that's taken up quite a bit of my time.
Great. Just sort of leaving work for a sec. So I guess, you know, when you do manage to find time outside of all the great work you're doing for the employees, what do you enjoy doing? What do you like getting up to?
I've got a young son who's coming up for 2 at the end of January. So as you can imagine, he takes up a lot of my time. But actually enjoying it now that he's on his feet and he's starting to talk, which is great. So we get out and about on weekends as much as we can. Obviously, being near the New Forest, that's really helpful to get out into the forest. I try a bit of golf.
What
And
handicap are you?
have done for many years. And never get better at it, but in terms of the crack, yeah, I enjoy it, even though I'm not great.
What handicap are you, if you don't mind me asking?
28.
28.
Yes.
Same as me. Social golfer.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Indeed. Yes.
Good. No, great. Well, Richard, thank you. Really appreciate your time this afternoon, and thank you for sharing such great insight into sort of the work that you do. So I really appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. And hopefully you've enjoyed that. That was another in our series of Zest Sessions. Want to get involved? Please do. Love to interview you. Thank you.